Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the original in Mario Kart history, Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. Released in 1992, it is 2019. This series is almost 30 years old at this point. We got about a good 3 years left. Maybe we'll get Mario Kart 9 on it, but we're starting off with the original here. We're doing 100 classes all the way, starting off with the main man, Yoshi himself, and we're going to do all the cups here, starting off with the Mushroom Cup. See, I got the gold on there because I thought I had been recording previously, and it turns out that, yeah, I forgot to hit the start record button, but no matter. It's not like it takes too long. But in the original Super Mario Kart, it is all about the drift. If you knew how to drift, you were always going to win. But this game's controls have not aged well at all. I remember this being incredibly difficult as a kid, and I had the hardest time trying to get past the cups because here's the thing. Since it is the first one, you only have 8 characters in the game. You can only get it through 1 through 4th and still advance to the next round. Score 5th to 8th, then you are ranked out. The cards you see next where it says, or that picture of the cart where it says 3, that's basically your life counter. Lose all your lives, back to the start screen for you. And of course, the tracks here are very short, and this is the only game to do this. There are 5 laps in each course. And not only that, you have to race through 5 courses. And this is, again, the only game that does that. Every subsequent game is after this is 3 laps with 4 courses for each cup. You don't really gain anything at the end of this, except maybe like a special cutscene at the very end, as Yoshi crosses the finish line in first place. But after you finish off the 100cc cup, you go into 150, and that is where things get super different. Hold on, let's listen to the music. That's where things get super difficult, and I'll tell you this right now. The AI rubber band in this one, it is ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Because, another thing, because one of the reasons is because I'm not sure if it has to do with the programming or something like that. Considering this is the SNES, they didn't have the capabilities to program separate AI for each character. But here's another thing too. Not sure if you'll see it in this cup, but when I was practicing for the Flower Cup, which I ultimately scrapped because I kept losing, not afraid to admit it, but when each character, they have their own special item that they use. Koopa Troopa uses a shell, which is a common item. Donkey Kong Jr., in his last appearance in the video game, uses a banana. Princess Peach has mushrooms in which she can toss, but if you touch the mushroom, you essentially shrink in size and or basically allow yourself, you can get ran over. If you get ran over, that is a huge time loss, and you can easily go from like 1st to 6th. You think Mario Kart 8 was bad? You haven't played this. If you haven't played this, trust me, all begins here. Kind of like WrestleMania, where it all begins again when it's an even number mania. But here we are in the final lap of Donut Plains 1, which I believe this one makes a comeback in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, there we go. The best way for me that I can drive in this one, because you use your L and R buttons to shift. Each character has their own abilities, their weights and such, so some will actually accelerate faster, and you know, the heavy characters take a longer time to speed up, to grab up to max speed, but you can probably drift with them easier. Difficult for me to learn how to drift in this game in particular. If there are any original Super Mario Kart experts out there, please let me know of any techniques, anything I can do in order to improve upon it, or which character to use. So we are now in the Ghost Valley. And it plays the Ghost Valley theme, I believe, from this. Oh, and this one has a special part in the course here. You get that leaf power up, or the feather, excuse me. Look what Yoshi's about to do, and you skip a little chunk of the level. And there you go. Speaking of that feather power up, it makes its appearance in this game, and it would not return until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, imagine an item in time sinks, coins. When you get an item box and you get 2 coins from that, that's, well, that's also something that I believe is either coins on the floor or it's the item box for coins. But that came in the original, and you had not seen that since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where they bring that back. Also, in this game, that started it, that would not also be brought back to Mario Kart 8 and slash Deluxe. The more coins you have on the field, the faster you get. So, or I think that may have always been the case, and I'm probably just misremembering. But yeah, so how I'm driving is just like, I'm just pretty much holding down the accelerator, and when I'm about to turn, let go of the B button. I'll even dare attempt to drift. Mario and Luigi have the star power up if you get near them. Yeah, I never did finish off what each character's special power was. Mario and Luigi, Starman. Toad, I believe, also uses the mushroom, if I'm not mistaken. And a free guy, nice. Alright. And Bowser has like a fireball that he shoots out as well. But you see, we're now 3 rounds in. We have 2 rounds left to go. Next course up, Bowser's Castle 1. Because there are multiple versions of the track. So there's Mario Circuit 1, 2, 3, Bowser's Castles 1, 2, and 3, Donut Plains 1, 2, and 3. So in terms of areas, there's not really that many to drive through or to play in. But in terms of like level design and the course design, it's very different amongst each other. No 2 courses are the same. Also, this game is that I don't know what the hell. I don't know why I did that. But and I got another leaf too on top of that. Damn. Oh yeah. You gotta be careful. Those panels will speed you up, and I'm trying to drift so that way I'm just hitting the walls and thwomps and everything. Each time you get crushed by a thwomp, fall into the outside area, get ran over while you're small or something like that, the time waste that you have to deal with to try to catch back up is tremendous. You can easily lose at least 5-6 seconds, and trust me, that can make a huge difference. Same can be said for all Mario Karts after this one. Who knows? So I'm just hitting the walls here. We're in lap 4 already. Beautiful. What item shall we get right now? A green shell. You can hold down if you want to keep place the shell in the back of you. Hold down and press the item button so that way you can place that shell right behind you. And Koopa is the one that got smacked by it. There we go. Final lap. One more time around Bowser's Castle. And we got ourselves another green shell Koopa. Green shells, you toss them, they bounce all over the place. Red shells are your homing shells. Coins, self-explanatory, 2 coins will pop up. Mushroom speeds you up. Starman gives you power for a little bit of time. Thunder shrinks everybody in the level itself. But let's go ahead and listen to that beautiful Yoshi music. Final round. I almost said final lap. It's like, no, we haven't started yet. But this is the final round. Mario Circuit 2. And here we are. At this point, I think I do have enough points that even if I did place in 4th, I would still have 1st place, because I believe it was a 12-point difference. Your points go like this: 0 for 4th, 1 for 4th, 3 for 3rd, 6 for 2nd, 9 for 1st. If you're really good, 45 points total is your max. And you keep collecting coins, and the more coins you collect throughout the stage, it will grant you an extra cart. There we go. Ooh, watch those panels there. those panels can really trip you up, so you gotta be careful. You can also be mean and place an object, smack that object like right in the middle of the panel. I've been screwed a couple of times. At least I can remember growing. Oh, that was close. At least I can remember growing up. I've got screwed a few times in regards to that. Lap 4. See, the courses themselves don't even take that long. So, like, imagine if this was all 3 laps, this video would have been more than over at this point. Whoa, there goes Luigi. He's flying off the screen. There we go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, final lap time. And we got Koopa Troopa is on my behind, something fierce. There he is. There you go. He can toss it. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. He can actually toss those shells forward, too. He's the only one character in the game that can do that. But, I think we're good. We're done. And if you remember the Mario Kart rules, once you get everything and once you get your final standings, this ceremony starts to play. And, ooh, by how much time? 3600ths of a second. Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. Alright, well, next time we come back to Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, we're going to tackle the Flower Cup. We'll use a character for each different, different cup. We'll use a different character, and hopefully score the gold in all of them. So with that, do like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous night. Love, peace, and chicken grease to all of the awesome ones out there. And may you have yourselves a fantabulous evening.